Hey everybody, it's me, Jonna, the Pandora addict, and I decided since my last video and talking about the bracelets that I can't fit in and having to rearrange all my different bracelets and stuff, that I would show you one that I had fixed and gotten to where it fits me, and try to put different charms on it that relate to the theme, which the theme is my personality bracelet. I have another video that is about my personality bracelet, but this one is a revised version. So we shall get to it, I guess. Here we go. To start with, I have a little football on here. Now, this is an older charm. You see the ALE here. I don't know if many people have seen this one. This is an old charm. I've got several of them on different bracelets. And it signifies exactly what you think it signifies, football. And I love football, American football. I love the university playing football. And I also love the NFL. So here you go, football. Yay. I know y'all love that one. Anyway, okay, and here I have had this one on there before and went into a long spiel about it, so I won't go into too much about this one, but it's a older, not too old, I guess this came out a couple years ago, and it says, "Home is where the heart is," and it's got like a pink CZ and a little house. And the bell's real skinny. And on the back, it's got the Pandora heart, as usual. And these cameras pick up everything now. It's just ridiculous. Like, I can't stand how they pick up hairs. See, I have 3 dogs, and to not have hair anywhere is ridiculous because you're going to pick up hair. Anyway, it's got fingerprints too. So we'll get that off of there. Okay, so that's the love of my home and my family, and it means that it's where I'm happiest to be, with my family, and the more content and the more safe I feel to be home. So home is where the heart is. Everybody's heard that saying before. Oh, by the way, this bracelet is one of the multi-strand bracelets. And it's got 3 strands on it. It's got a ball clasp. It doesn't have any, what do you call them? The ridges, why can't I remember it right now? Anyway, the things that keep from the charms from coming off, where you can put like a charm, for instance, like this one has it screws on, so it doesn't have that, so that it won't come off. So, but it won't come off on this end because that's the end that's got the clasp. Anyway, so here we go. Now my silly one, which is Grogu, and I mean, a lot of people like Grogu, or Baby Yoda, as some people like to call him. I call him Grogu because that's his name. And he is my love for science fiction. That's my favorite kind of television and movies. So that's what he represents. I've said before that I was into Star Trek a lot. And that's my main thing, but I love Star Wars just as much, and I love The Mandalorian. And the new stuff that is coming out, Obi-Wan Kenobi and all that, it's just great. Check it out if y'all like that stuff. Anyway, and here we go. This one's very interesting. This is an older charm. I don't know how old this is. Really, I need Leanne from Mad for Pandora to help me here on these older charms, because I don't know how old they are. But this one, it says I love in several different languages. There it is in our language, in English, excuse me. It says, is that l'amour right there? That's amor, which I think is Spanish. My main thing about it, there's amore, which is Italian. And I think this is the Netherlands way they say it, but I can't see it, and I don't think you can either. Here, let's see. There we go. Carla Fig Fight. Anyway, and this is German, which is Liebe. I actually got that one down because of my German background and my language studies of German language. Ich liebe dich. That's how you say I love you in German. One of my favorite languages. Anyway, and this represents, love all over the world. My love of languages. It represents a lot of stuff. Mainly love. Anyway, excuse me. Here's one of my cabochons. Now, when I first got these, everybody, when they first came out, was like, are they going to scratch? Are they going to scratch? And I don't see any scratches. I see, like, the bubbles in the actual Murano glass that it has. But no scratches. They have green CZs on the bottom. And it has another Murano on the other side, cabochon Murano. I think they are. They might be just glass, but I think they're cabochon Muranos. But anyway, you can see the 3 strands through them, which is kind of neat. How you can see that. And on both sides, it's got the crystals or CZs. Okay, now this one, some of you might have a fit on this. Some of you might understand. I hope you understand. But of course, not everybody, but most people that I know of love music. That is something that they do. They love music, so that's no big deal. But what this represents to me, and don't kill me when I say this, but I am a big-time Taylor Swift fan, which is called a Swiftie. And we're like big into that. My whole family are. We are all Swifties. I have Taylor Swift signed, like, all her CDs and everything else. And I have all her albums, and I have all the new ones, and it's crazy. So we won't talk about it too much, but it's got the guitar. I don't know, this is an older charm too. Of course, this is my personality bracelet. This is not nobody else's, so y'all can just not like it. But I love Taylor Swift. Anyway, and I love music, so it goes like that. So anyway, it's got this pick that says I love music. And there's the hallmarks once again. And it's got this guitar, this acoustic guitar. And it's got this music note that goes with it. Most of the time, a lot of times you don't see these in the original form because the charms have broken off or different things. Some people have chosen to take their charms off and just have like the guitar, just have the music note. This one has all 3. So this is the original, the way it originally looked. Okay, excuse me for sniffing. I swear I'm having an allergy attack. Anyway, this one is a panda. Everybody knows what the panda means. I love pandas. Pandas are my favorite wild animal. I am so depressed that they're taking them from the U.S. I know, whatever, won't get into politics about China deciding to take them back. But I myself have seen pandas in real life. They have them at the Zoo Atlanta, which is not too far from me. And I've seen them live over the live feeds that they have, their video live feeds, being born. I've seen them as babies. And I just love pandas, and I really am going to miss them when they're gone. From what I know right now, and I might be wrong, but what I last had heard that the Zoo Atlanta was the last one to have any pandas right now, that all the other ones have been taken from the other zoos in America. But they're probably gone from Zoo Atlanta right now too, and I just haven't found out yet, and kind of don't want to find out. Anyway, I'm depressive, aren't I? Anyway, here we go. Here is the pug, which I had before, and everybody well, not everybody. I love pugs. Now, I have 3 pugs, Wednesday, Winnie, and Yoshi. And look at their little curly tail. They're known for having a curly tail and a wrinkled forehead and a smushed up nose. Now, this is not a Pandora charm. This is a Ohm charm. And if you ever wanted to own, would have known what an Ohm charm's hallmarks look like. There you go. It's an Ohm symbol, and it's 925. At least I think it's 925. Yeah, there we go. 925. Anyway, I love my dogs. They are just my world. In fact, Wednesday, my baby, one of my little girl pugs, she recently this week hurt her foot and had to have surgery. And because of their little snouts and their little noses, they are very susceptible to passing away under anesthesia. And so I was just beyond myself. I swear I was beyond myself. But she came through okay, and all that's good. So yay, love Wednesday. And I need to speed up because I have got a lot to go and not enough time to do it. Okay, this one is Mom Charm. It's not for me. It's for my own mother, who passed away when I was 18 years old. And I miss her a lot. Could have learned a lot from her. Wish she was here. This is an older charm. This is oval lights, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. And the color, I think it's like a lime green, but I call it chartreuse, which is my favorite color. So there you go. I have a couple of these on here. This is the middle of the bracelet. This is the regal. It's a regal heart and a lock heart when they go together. I have a lot of the regal charms. Almost all of them, I think. And the bracelets, not the bracelets, but the rings and the earrings. Anyway, so this one represents the love I have for my husband and the love we have together in our marriage, how we're locked together in love. And we've been together now for 30 years altogether, but we have been married for 25. Okay, here's another oval lights. Let's get through that. This one's for my dad, or my daddy, as I call him, who passed away 4 years ago from cancer, from esophageal cancer, which was very horrible. I miss him very, very, very much. I was very close to him. He lived to be 84, so I did have him in my life for instruction and advice when my mother wasn't able to provide that for me. He was there. Love you, Daddy. Anyway, this is my husband. You're like, your husband's a horse? Yes, this is my husband. He represents the horsey. I know I told the story. I will tell it again. This is the 50th time, but I will tell you the story again about how I fell in love with my husband. My husband and I and his family decided to go on a trip into the countryside, but up in the mountains to where we live. We live in the lower Appalachians. And he saw this horse at one of the places we went to, a family member's house, but I don't know whose horse it was, and it was all dirty and just gross, just it hadn't been cleaned in forever. And immediately my husband jumped the fence and went over to this horse and started petting him and just loving on him and telling him he was a good boy. And it it was just so sweet that I fell in love with him because I love animals. I love people who care about animals. And the fact that he had so much compassion and empathy for this horse just made me fall in love with him right then and there. And we've been together ever since. So it's a long time. But that's why. And any horses you see usually on the bracelets are representing my husband in some way or another. And I've tried to collect all the different Pandora horses. Excuse me. Anyway, now this is a older charm too. A lot of people have it, but well, not a lot of people. I don't know how many people have it. I don't know why I keep saying these things, but this is an older charm. This is called an Edelweiss. Now, Edelweiss is a special flower that only grows in the Alps, and it's illegal to pick. You cannot pick this flower. It is so special to the different countries that flank and are around and have part of the Alps as their country's borders that they've made it illegal to pick. Here I have it once again for my love of Germany and of the German language, of Switzerland and Austria and Liechtenstein and which I think all are part of the Alps. Maybe not Germany, but the rest of them are. Anyway, I'm so silly. Anyway, it also depicts my favorite. I think this is my favorite Pandora charm. Now, I've come to this conclusion because I lost it. And I couldn't find it anywhere, and I thought I was going to die. So this represents, in a nutshell, my love for Pandora and my love for the workmanship that went into this particular bead. It's just gorgeous. It's got these multitudes of petals, and then it has yellow CZs on each side. So it's got two. Has it got two? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 flowers. Okay. Now, I guess y'all can guess what this is about. This is an ohm bead. It has a bottle of wine and a flute glass and a wine glass. So I love my wine. I am not able to drink it anymore because of my diet and it being pure sugar. So I try not to. Only on my cheat days do I get to drink my wine. So, yay. So instead, I've gotten to have a love for tea. Now, this is one of the most beautiful charms and one thought out charms I've ever seen, and I just love it. And it's an ohm charm too. And as you can see, it's a tea bag. And the bail is a tea leaf. It goes all the way around. See, the bail is a tea leaf. And at the end, you know where you have the little bag hangs out of your cup? It has a little tag there, and it has the ohm symbol on it. And it actually, let's see if I can show you with my nails in the way, goes back and forth, like, you know, like you're dunking your tea, like that. Your tea bag in there. Isn't that cool? I think that's so cute. So I've gotten to where I love tea. My favorite is Darjeeling. But I love all kind of different teas, except that they really need to be caffeinated. Anyway, here's another cabochon, which is not scratched. Here is an elephant who's cute as can be. And Pandora has had a lot of elephants over time, from Dumbo to just ordinary elephants. And this is one of the cute ones, one of the little ones too. They have some that are mean looking or, you know, very serious. This one represents the University of Alabama because it's their mascot, Big Al, who is an elephant, and the University of Alabama for the Crimson Tide football team, which is my football team that I love so much for university football. This is my sweet daughter. This is a princess charm. It has a pink CZ and white CZs around it and a gold crown. And it says princess on the back in cursive script. And this represents my daughter who has graduated college and common law. Was it common law? I can never remember, but way up there. She got a great grade point average, and she immediately got a job with the university that she graduated from, which is a medical university. And she's soon to go back for her master's, so that won't be too long, starting the beginning of next year. So I love her so much. My daughter is just, she's the apple of my eye, the pride and joy. Now, y'all recognize this charm immediately when you see it. And yes, and this is the Drink Me Alice charm from years back. It was I think it was the very first one with her in the bottle. I mean, they had other charms with her, but not with her in the bottle. And you can see it says, let's see if we can get there. It says Drink Me on it. And she's sitting in the bottle, and it's got this wonderful enamel work that has stayed on there and has not gone away. It's just, it's great how it has. But anyway, I love everything Alice in Wonderland. I know that y'all know I've got 3 bracelets that is Alice in Wonderland, devoted to Alice in Wonderland. So know that I love Alice in Wonderland. Anyway. Here's a treble clef. It represents my love for music, and particularly my love of singing. I sing all the time. I think I'm a pretty good singer. Not sure what anybody else would think, but the people I've sung around think I sing good, so that's enough for me. Now, this is another charm. And this is my personality bracelet, so I decided I was going to use whatever charms I wanted to. And in fact, I would have used some troll beads charms, but troll beads, unfortunately, do not fit Pandora bracelets. They do have some universal beads that will, but otherwise they do not. So don't have that. In fact, I had a certain bead that's called a troll stone bead that looks just like a Van Gogh painting. And I love art as well, so I would have had it on here too for Van Gogh. And also representing Monet and Van Gogh, both are my favorite artists. Anyway, this one I showed before. This is an own bead called Overreaction, which I do a lot. And I need to keep my temper, as they say in Alice. It's to remind me to not overreact, to sit back and think about what I'm saying and what I'm doing. And just remember that words hurt and they stay with people. They don't just go away. We have it's not a fable, but a saying here about taking a hammer and some nails and nailing it into some wood. Well, when you do it, it hurts the wood, so to speak. It puts holes in the wood. Well, when you take it out, the holes still stay. They don't go anywhere. So it's like when you talk bad to people. If you talk bad to people, even though you say you're sorry, that hurt can always be there and stay. So really watch what you say to people and try not to hurt people's feelings. Now, this one also is an Om charm, and it is called Time Flies. Now, this is one of the best charms, or one of the ones that I like the most that they have made. It is a clock, an old-timey alarm clock, and it has wings on it. And on the back, it's got the workings of a clock, which is so detailed. I'm hoping I'm showing a lot of this to Pandora viewers who don't look at other charms too much. This is, like I said, this is a own bead, and they have a love for detail. Look at those screws. I mean, it's something. And look at the wings, how detailed they are, and the clock itself. And then it's got little feet on the bottom and the Om symbol. and it's got these wings. But anyway, the whole point of this bead is that the name of it is Time Flies, which you can already guess that's what the name of it was. And we need to know that time does fly. You have your babies, they grow up, you forget your children, they become adults, they have children, you're a grandparent, they become adults. Time goes clicking on, and we really need to use our time wisely and tell people we love that we love them. And know that, it's not, time is not something you can buy. So I'll leave it on that point, which is sad. This is a sad bracelet. I am a sad person, y'all. And this on here is just a little clip to hold it on there so it don't fall off. So there you go. That's all of it. And I know I'm a sad, pitiful person. So, y'all have to forgive me if I made you go down because I didn't mean to. Oh, by the way, the football too has to do with Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs. But I didn't want to go into that until I talked about Taylor Swift first. If anybody don't know, that's her boyfriend. So I know I sound like I'm 13. But anyway, I enjoyed talking with y'all and sharing a little bit about myself. And I hope you come back and visit me again. Please like, share, and subscribe. Y'all subscribe. I mean, I'd love it. I'd love you to come back and see me. And I'm really thinking that I'm getting into showing my old bracelets again. I've discovered that you don't have to know the names of all these charms because there's so many of them. Just show them and let people enjoy how beautiful they are. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Anyway, once again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe, y'all. And I will catch you on the next one. Love you. See you. Bye.